Good morning, children. Today we will study about salts. So, get ready, take out your books, your notebook, and a pen or pencil to mark. Children, so far we studied about acids, bases, pH, universal indicator, etc. Now we are towards the end of this chapter, salts. So first we should mark in the book, because ultimately you will study from the book, and then only I will explain. So get ready, take out your book. Children, open page number 48. I'm waiting. Now, hope you have opened. Open page 48 and point number 3B. It says in the green strip, that green patch, salts and their preparations. Children, we have only salts, not its preparations. Preparations we had earlier in the syllabus, now it is not there. Now you first mark what all we have to revise towards end when we have exam, and what all is a part of a syllabus. So here, children, on the same page 48, 3.5, the definition of salt is given in green. Please mark this. Then there are two reactions of NaNO3 and sulfuric acid. Please mark both of them. Then on the right side, you have the other definition, ionic definition, right? Then we have classification of salts and the types of salts in detail, that we will do gradually in my next video. So right now we will study about salts. Now you can keep a book aside so that I can explain you now. Now, children, definition. Your bookish definition was, salt is a compound formed by the partial or total replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atom of an acid by a metallic ion or ammonia. This is your bookish definition. I am showing you. Salt is a compound when the ionizable hydrogen atoms of an acid, like here two are there, are replaced by a metallic cation or ammonium ion. Salt is a compound formed by the partial, here you see one H is still there, or complete, both H are replaced, replacement of the ionizable hydrogen atoms of an acid by a metal cation or ammonium cation. I repeat, salt is a compound formed by partial, like one H is here, or completely replacement of ionizable hydrogen atoms of an acid by a metal cation or ammonium. Simple definition, children. So it is there, you know. From lower class into the definition, salts are formed when bases react with acid or acids react with base. Or we used to say, when acids react with base, they give us salt in water. That was Kurdish definition. Here it is slightly advanced definition. Now see, children, I said partial or replacement. Partial replacement or complete replacement. So let us see partial replacement. Suppose I had this salt NaNO3 and I had sulfuric acid. I reacted sulfuric acid with NaNO3. It could have been NaOH also, no problem. I took this example, and the book has also given this example with some reason. You got NaHSO4 and HNO3. One H is still there. And if you try to recollect, children, this reaction was in the chapter nitric acid. It's a reaction for the preparation of nitric acid. So you see, if we take sulfuric acid concentrated, react with NaNO3, we get NaHSO4 plus HNO3. Still we have one replaceable H here. So this is your incomplete or partial replacement of ionizable hydrogen by a metal atom, like here it is Na. And children, the condition was to be maintained here, definitely it was below 200 degrees Celsius. Even we have the reason also there, that why do we maintain temperature below 200 degrees Celsius. Now, same reaction, same reactants But if we maintain temperature, children, above 200 degrees Celsius, we know we'll get Na2SO4 and HNO3. Here we see both the H are replaced by metal atom. So this is complete replacement, and this takes place above 200. And there you remember, even we were asked that why do we maintain temperature below 200 and not above 200, because above 200 we have this salt formation. But here, besides the point, here we have to see this is incomplete or partial replacement, and here it is complete replacement. This reaction, because with conditions, that's why they have taken this as an example, and even I have preferred to take this as an example, because this is often asked what happens when NaNO3 reacts with Kong sulfate at temperature below 200. You get this. Above 200, you get this. Here we are trying to see this is partial replacement, and here it is complete replacement of ionizable H of an acid. So children, this is how we got salt. Again, lastly, defining it, salts are the compound formed by the partial or complete replacement of ionizable H atoms of an acid by a metal atom, metal ion or ammonium ion. Right? Metal ion or ammonium ion. It's not correct to write metal atom. Metal ion or ammonium. And we have variety of salts. That was one point. Then commonly we say the other definition. Salts are those compounds which when dissolved in water furnish cation other than H plus and anion other than OH minus. See example, I have taken NaCl here. I dissolved it in water. It breaks up into Na plus and Cl minus. So you see, I got cation other than H plus, anion other than OH minus. So salts are the compound normally, but this is not all the time true, because children, chemistry is full of exceptions, I repeat, because it depends upon the types of salts. And so far you have not done the types of salts, hence you understand this much only, that salts are those compounds. I am again saying in general, not a rule. Chemistry is full of exceptions. In general, salts are when dissolved in water, they furnish cation other than H plus and anion other than OH minus. So you have seen what are salts and how are they formed. They are formed by either the partial replacement or complete replacement of ionizable hydrogen atoms of an acid by a metallic cation or ammonia. This is all enough for this video. In my next video, I'll take up the types of salts, etc. children. And if any point not clear up till now, you may make a note and you can put up your question on my WhatsApp number separately in the evening, and in my next class I will take it up. So I stop here for this video here.